What's up, Karizzma crew? This is your captain speaking. Season 5 of Halo Infinite is out, and let me tell you, brother, it's been amazing. So without further ado, let's jump right in. As soon as the game starts up, we're greeted with a much more vibrant main menu background. Even the dark and ominous music from Season 4 is gone. Once we sign in, we get a look at the new and improved main menu. A lot of what we discussed in the Season 5 expectations video definitely came true. Our Spartan is front and center now, instead of off in the distance. The challenges are on the right side and can be viewed without opening a submenu. As far as I can tell, we didn't get the feature where you favorite a playlist for easy access. So maybe they've scrapped that based on user feedback, or will be implementing it at another time. We'll just have to wait and see. The background looks to be one of the new maps, Forbidden, which I will get to later on in this video. Overall, a much cleaner look than what we had at launch, and certainly easier to navigate, so this is definitely an improvement in my book. The next thing I did was open the customization menu and have a look at the cross-core helmet. This is a game changer. It's opened up so many more potential combinations. You can make some wacky stuff like the Mark 6 helmet on the Yoroi armor core, and I'm absolutely loving it. More customization is always a good thing because it allows for better player expression. The fundamental issue with the armor cores was that you were restricted in the number of possibilities. If someone was rocking the Eagle Strike core, there were only so many combinations that they could make. Now that that's somewhat been remedied, with a large pool of helmets to choose from, you can literally spend hours making your perfect Spartan. Okay, let's talk about the new maps, Prism and Forbidden. Both of them visually look fantastic. They both really evoke that old school Halo aesthetic. Prism brings back that classic pink and purple vibe from the Covenant theme maps and levels of previous Halo games, whereas Forbidden has that awesome Delta Halo or Sanctuary look from Halo 2. So from a visual standpoint, they both look great. From a gameplay perspective, I much prefer Forbidden to Prism. Although many areas of Forbidden are wide open, I found its layout and traversing the map much more enjoyable. It definitely plays a lot better in my opinion. Prism isn't bad, but it does feel a lot more chaotic with its pathways and sightlines. Maybe it'll grow on me once I play more of it, but for now, I'd definitely say Forbidden is the better of the two. I'd highly recommend jumping into the Forbidden and Prism 24/7 playlist that is up right now to get a feel for the maps. Along with those two maps, we also have two new Forge canvases. First is Deadlands. The description reads, Deadlands is a canvas themed around what remains after a banished bombing. The area is blackened and littered with craters, some of which have been filled with water. Broken and dead trees are scattered throughout, with a handful of unscathed trees on the outskirts of the play space. The second canvas is Permafrost, and the description reads, Permafrost is a snow-covered variation of Deadlands, nestled between sharp mountain peaks and surrounded by frozen ponds, ice, and jagged mountains. Permafrost provides forgers with the ability to create snow and ice-themed maps. I just can't wait to see a Sidewinder remake from all the amazing forgers in the community. Extraction is the new game mode this season, and as someone who really enjoyed Extraction in Halo 4, I'm happy to say that Halo Infinite brings back the nail-biting intense experience that comes with Extraction. It's crazy fun, dropping an extraction point and defending it alongside your teammates, or converting an enemy extraction point at the very last second to stop them from getting a point. If you've played Extraction before, you know the thrill of the game, and if you've never played it before, brace yourself because you're gonna have a great time. The next thing I did was jump into Ranked and try to get my placements, to continue being the #1 player in Vietnam. So alongside with getting my tail kicked, I also got to experience the brand new Bandit Evo. I have to say it's pretty solid. The reload timing could use a little work though. It feels a tad bit too long and does ruin the flow of combat a little bit given that it's a primary weapon. Also, it is less forgiving than the BR in my opinion, especially on higher ping games. But otherwise I'd say it feels just as viable and reliable to use as the BR. I will say this though, it does take some time getting used to it because we've all been accustomed to that classic 3-shot burst. I think people who play more ranked will be able to offer better feedback based on their experiences. After getting my placements done, and of course, ranking in Onyx, don't bother looking it up because I'm totally not lying, I had a look at the battle pass for this season, and I'm happy to say our feedback since the launch of the game has finally been heard. The battle pass is no longer padded out, with multiple tiers having the same emblem or shoulder pieces. Everything is all tied into one tier and is way way more streamlined. As a result, this battle pass, and probably all future ones, are gonna be now 50 tiers instead of 100. It's hard to tell if we're getting more value in these 50 tiers or not, but I'm glad it's more streamlined now. The battle pass has also been restructured so that all the free content is in the first 20 tiers. So regardless if you're spending money on the battle pass or not, we will all receive the same amount of content during those first 20 tiers. The cosmetics are Flood and Halloween themed, so if you're a fan of the spooky season, definitely pick up on these great items. Next, let's talk about AI info. Oh my god, is that a giant hunter as Godzilla? That's right folks, AI has now been added into Forge for the first time ever, and I am so excited to see all the amazing things that the community is able to put together, from recreating classic campaign moments, to custom firefight, to just creating original new experiences with AI. The reward for hero rank was revealed to be the Master Chief Mark 6 armor kit from the campaign, so rest assured a lot of people are going to be continuing to grind for that hero rank. I believe as of this video, less than 25 people in the world have achieved hero rank, so it's definitely going to be a challenge for those of us who are touching grass. But that being said though, it is something to work towards, and that's always a positive. It's honestly been fun leveling up the progression system, and I'm looking forward to continuing that progress through Season 5. That's not all though, there's still so much more to come later this season, including Firefight King of the Hill, the new repair field equipment, 2 awesome operations, or events as they were previously known, called Combined Arms between November 14th to December 19th, and Winter Contingency 3 from December 19th to January 30th. So there's a lot to look forward to. But what do you guys think of Season 5 so far? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, Superman punch that like button and subscribe for more Halo content. I'll see you guys in the next one.
Subscribe to Kaptain Karizzma.